Hey everyone, this is Mac with Southern Blessed Homestead, and today I'd like to show you a quick little video of how to sharpen your lawnmower blades. It's not hard and just about anybody can do it. So I'm just going to give you a little quick video clip of how to do that. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hoist this up. I've got a little block and tackle here on an A-frame. And you can do this different ways, but this is just easy for me. This is where I always do it. And you can like jack it up, put it on blocks or something, whatever's best for you. But like I said, I've got this, been out here for a long time, and this is where I work. And you just come over here and pull the chain and it lifts it up. Make sure it's in neutral so that it will roll forward, because I had it in drive and it wasn't. So as soon as I put it in neutral, it rolled forward up under. And to be on the safe side, I always take this chain here and kind of knot it up here and here a couple of times on this, just in case this box here is to ever fail while this is up and I'm under it. I don't want it crashing down on the back of my head. So I always just wrap that around there a couple of times, so if for some reason something happens, it's not going to fall down on me. So always safety first. So as you can see, it's pretty dirty under here. I don't think I've cleaned it this year since last year, and Patty has mowed quite a bit on it, and so I have not cleaned it yet. So I will do that once I get the blades off. And I'm really surprised that the blades aren't in worse shape, because I think Patty's hit bricks, log sticks, and everything else. So oh, that one looks pretty rough. That one's going to take a while to put an edge back on, but this one here is not too bad. But you can see it's so packed down there that it's hitting the grass. But yeah, that's not too bad. That won't be bad, but this one here will take a little grinding. So anyway, I'll get those off and we'll go to town on it. Okay, I'm going to show you two ways of how to take the nut off the blade here. One is going to be the good old redneck way, using a wrench and a big hammer. The other way is going to be with a fancy air tool. Now, I didn't get this air compressor and this fancy air tool until last summer sometimes. So all these years I've been using a hammer and a wrench, and it's a lot of work, but it gets the job done. And there we go. That wasn't that bad. Normally I have to hit it 3 or 4 times, like really hard. So now the easy way, the air gun. All right, air gun was a lot easier. Okay, now to do this, you will need one of these. The The air tool you don't necessarily need because, like I said, you can do the wrench and the hammer. You can get that off. But in order to grind the blade down, you will need a handheld grinder. And you can get these at Harbor Freight for like $19. They're not that expensive. So, but and I always wear safety glasses. Always wear safety glasses because when you're grinding metal, you don't want to get any metal pieces in your eyes. So I'm gonna grind this and then bring it up there and let you get a little closer look. Alright, if I can get this up here you can see it. So you can see it's got a nice sharp edge to it now. And what you want to do is do the other side this way, and after that we're going to have to balance the blade, because if you take too much off, let's say I ground too much off of here and not enough here, this blade is going to be heavy like this, which will cause your spindle over there that it's bolted to not be balanced. And if the blade's not balanced, it's going to wobble and it will wear your spindle out. It'll wear the bearing out in there like pretty quick. So I'm going to grind this down and then balance the blade, and I'll show you how I do that. All right, so I'm hoping you can see this. I'm trying to do this by myself because Patty's out in the garden working. So what I do, I just take a screwdriver, and this is how I balance the blade. Now you can, they make blade balancers that you can get if you want to spend the money. I don't know how much they are, but this is how my dad taught me. So this is how I do it, and it's always worked. But you definitely want to make sure that the blade is balanced so it don't wear out your spindle bearing. So all I do is just take a screwdriver that's about the same width as you see those splines down in there. I try to get it where it's about the width of the spline, because what I do is I just set it up under here like this, and get it in between the spline, and then get it where this is even, that little notch is even, and it might take a few seconds here, and then once you get it lined up, you just let go, and then there you go. So it went, it's a little heavy on one end, you can tell, because it's falling off. It should, if it's perfectly, it should just set up there. And as you can see, it fell that away. So this side, meaning this side over here, is heavy. So I'm gonna take just a little bit off of it and then try it again, and then it should be even. Okay, I took a little more off the right side over there because it wasn't balancing, and then I finally got it to balance. But you can see that the screwdriver, it's right in between the tabs and right even down the middle. And sometimes it takes a little bit to balance it this way, but you know, if you want to go out and spend the money and get a little blade balancer, but I do it this way. Like I said, my dad taught me this way, and he's gone now, so it's something special that always reminds me of him when I do this. So but anyway, that's all it is to it on that, on balancing and sharpening the blades. Okay, so I'm not going to go back into detail on putting the blades back on or cleaning that. I just wanted to show you how to sharpen the blades, take them off, how to sharpen the blades and balance it, and the rest is simple, just scraping off the grass and stuff, and using a hose, and I use like a big screwdriver and just scrape all that off, and then put the blades back on. And usually while I'm under here, I will put some grease in the spindles for the blades, and I'll also check up here the tires, all the grease fittings up in here, and I will grease everything up while I have it up here, and I'm going to do that. They've got grease fittings on the bearings here and up in here, so I will do that while it's up in the air, but that's not part of this video. I just wanted to show you that it's pretty easy to sharpen your own blades, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe if you hadn't already, and hit the like button and share. Thank you.